Happy 404 day, it's VJ Franz K, and I'm making a beat using my SEQTRAK here, but what is the meaning of 404 day? Is it the day when you specifically make a beat on the 404, SP 404? Or is it just a day when independent beat makers are using their creativity on whatever machine they happen to be using? And I think it's the latter. I don't have a 404 right now. I have owned one in the past, and I probably will buy one in the future. But it's all about what you do with it. And I say first, consider in your mind what kind of music that you want to make, whether it be lo-fi hip-hop, which is associated with the 404 machine, or we're working on cyberpunk beats lately on my channel, so that's what I've been doing, even though I think I'll make a lo-fi hip-hop beat, because we're talking about 404 here, just to show you that you can make any kind of beat on any kind of machine if you want. And one of the things I like about this SEQTRAK, oops, I'm turning the wrong knob here, is that you can load samples, you can sample, you can process external audio if you have the right mic plug, which I don't have at this moment. I'm just using the mic on this camera, but that's a nice clap there. I just like flipping through huge libraries of samples and stuff. So you never know what can give you the start for a track that you want to make. It could be you have a specific idea in your mind, or it could be that you're just cruising through an idea of sounds and something sounds good to you all of a sudden. So certainly, over time, build up your library of samples, but then also notice with this clap here, I can turn it up or down in pitch, and sometimes turning extreme changes in pitch or other stats make a sound just completely different in your ears here. And of course, here is a pocket operator tonic, which I just recently bought while working on the pocket operator design contest. But anyway, I'm having fun experimenting with this one. And I also have the pocket operator speak, which I like a lot. So I'll just hang this over here. But yes, a lot of people on 404 day are comparing the 404 and the small KO pocket operator. And you can even get, like, I have the DiBiase cover for it that makes it look kind of like a neon green 404, so that's cool. But right, it's about your creativity, what you do. It's interesting, turn a clap way down in pitch and you can hear all the distinctive impacts of a clap. And it's like, why does a clap sound that way? Well, when you clap your hands together, it's all the different parts of your fingers and hands hitting slightly separately in time. But then, of course, some of the greatest claps are not one person, but a room full of people clapping, or in an echo chamber or something like that. So then it's all those different impacts all coming together into that clap sound. But if you turn that clap way down in pitch, you can hear all of those separate elements there. I'm sure there's a name for it. But anyway, so different parts on my different knobs here. That's how we do with SEQTRAK. And you have also your synth parts. Another synth. And often synth 1 is bass, synth 2 is lead or treble or pads. And then synth 3 is a DX7 sort of FM style thing. And you can have fun editing the sounds there, particularly if you're using the screen module there. But yeah, some great electric pianos, chimes, and other things, but then also weird synth tones. Oh yeah, this is one I recently used. And some of these have a built-in arpeggiation, or you can turn that on and off also. It's like, sounds like a motor revving up. But the presets, what are presets? Sort of a sound effect from a sci-fi movie or something, right? Like the ricochet of a laser gun or a laser sword or something. But I see, and we're adjusting the parameters here. Anyway, so, but I'm choosing my sound for my beat. It'll be a lo-fi hip-hop type beat. I often put the kick in, but I'm going to try to not put the kick in first because that's what I usually do. Do something different. Keep your creative workflow fresh. Yes, I do have a circuit, Novation circuit over there, also the box. Another great groove box, as they call it. Different snares. Of course, you can turn this to be something that is different than what the little barely readable text tells you for it to be, like that. What is that? Sort of interesting percussion sound. Maybe I'll keep that for interest, sake of interest in the beat. But I guess I need a beat structure. And one way to establish that is with kick, but then also snares, obviously. Establish the beat structure. So let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Yep, just beat making in the hall. Wherever you want to make a beat, do it. Let your creativity run wild instead of letting problems get in the way. Tapping sound there, that's kind of interesting. Sounds like wood or ceramic tapping on a table or something. Give that a start. Alright, it automatically put in a kick drum for me at the beginning of C, and what did I select here? I'm using memory location number 4, of course, because it's 404 day. So, and supposed you're making a trap style hip hop beat, or maybe IDM beat or something where the snares roll. How do you do that? It's easy on the SEQTRAK. You hold down the beat for a minute, and then hear that now, and it shows in purple. Can you see that? That it's purple. So that part of it is purple. Basically, you hold it down and then move this up or down so you can get different speed of roll, ratchet, or whatever you want to call that. And then of course you also have this great repeater, which I like. It's like a DJ effect or something. And you can sort of add repeats and rolls at any time while you're playing. So that is a great way to get, let's see. And I'll press these BPM buttons over here, which are easy to miss where they are, but it just slow down the beat. And it's too bad that there is no little screen that actually shows what number of speed that we are at here. But if I had a cell phone or iPad screen up here, it would show. In fact, I'll do that. I'll do that for some future beat that I'm making. I'll just put my iPad right up here. But we're just using the device because we don't want to look at screens. And the SEQTRAK, like many other beat machines, you can learn the feel for where the buttons are. In this case, they're knob buttons. They're knobs that also are buttons. So putting in the open hats here, but then wait. So nice sound bank. I think I've already used that recently. Otherwise, I would use it because it's sort of a natural sounding shaker. But that's too much there. So okay, that's interesting, but it's too loud. So turn it down. There, see it light up, the word volume is lit up. These things are sort of like a screen, except it's just made out of white LEDs here. But this line of dots is now showing me the overall volume from 100% to 0%. So we're taking it way down, just so it's like a flavor. I could add some effects. Oh wait, am I using the decelerate effect? That's kind of lo-fi, isn't it? Because it sounds like a record slowing down, a stop. But we can choose different effects to use on the Master Effects bus. We have Master Effects on this, and then we also have single effects, which are applied to each voice. So that's cool. How do I pick my effect here? Oh, I see. It's a ducker modulation. Different kind of modulation. Now you see if we go up to distortion, listen to that. That is kind of vinyl hiss. That could be vinyl hiss, couldn't it? So that could be a lo-fi-ish distortion already. And this is Bit Crush, which I've used a lot lately on 909 Dead Batteries stuff, because Bit Crush can make it look like it comes from a earlier sound system. So just a little bit of vinyl. Can you hear that? Not too much, because it'll sound like an egg is frying in the studio or something, but just a little bit of crispy crunch there. Get that vinyl-ish sound. And there are a lot of little adjustments that you can make on the SEQTRAK. And these clicky buttons, I mean, they could be more sturdy, but they've got a unique feel to them. They're not like most other machines that I've used. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it's sort of like an Electron machine in the way that they're clicky and sort of, they're spring-loaded, they go up and down like a keyboard button. I don't think that they are pressure sensitive, even though I might be wrong about that. So maybe I'm looking for some weird percussion. Whoa. What is that? Sort of interesting enough to use at the beginning of the sequence, isn't it? It's like an extra kick. Could lower that, so you could call it layered kicks or something. So go back here to the kick. Is this a kick? No. Oh, well, like that. Interesting interplay between a kick and a low tom that has some kick sort of elements to it. Get some crystal energy here with, it's not actually crystal, it's a plastic dodecahedron, but it's a crystalline shape here. Alright, let's see. Distorted kicks. That's interesting. It's got a it's interesting, a lot of low end on that kick there, but it's interesting. It's got it's like alien cyberpunk elements in there or something. We like that. Keep that. I'll get the levels later and you can. So is there going to be a snare here? Oh, we got that weird abstract snare. Later on, I could show how to do that with beat conditions. It's similar to Electron adding conditions to the